Multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brain only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Boy, happy Friday to you, and you. Y'all, we made it.
We made it. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken. Yeah, you made it. Yes, you did. And glad to have you here. Good morning, gorgeous CC 2254. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning in addition to that, to the 6 people that are here in addition to the beautiful CC. 9 people now. Thank you all so much, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations for y'all. Y'all went out to get some groceries this morning. And then I come back into my place and I go to the Jasmine brand. Tell me why I saw that Charlamagne the God just renewed his deal with iHeartMedia. By the way, shout out to the 10 people that was here. I saw y'all. Appreciate that. Y'all not going to believe for how much. Thank you so much, my friend. Like the video. It is free. And believe me, if y'all have never been on virtual tour, this is about to be a good one. Okay? Because we cover everything else of the culture. Wait till y'all hear how much money iHeart has invested in Charlamagne. It makes Stephen A. Smith look like an employee at ESPN, okay? And looks like Charlamagne the God. I'll put it like this: the deal makes Stephen A. Smith look like an employee, and this deal with Charlamagne the God, how can I put it? This deal that Charlamagne the God has makes him look like an owner, and Stephen A. Smith looks like an employee. We'll talk about Jellyroll, and I'm not surprised either, gorgeous. Jellyroll is a huge country music artist. He got a Christmas gift as well as Charlamagne. We'll talk about that. Courtney B. Vance, a legend's legend, got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame alongside his Hollywood Walk of Fame wife, Angela Bassett. Yes, indeed. So we'll celebrate that this morning as well. Kristen Cabot, look at that. Oh, now they're having an affair. The woman that was at the Coldplay concert. Child, she's finally speaking out, even though Christmas is next week. So we're talking about thighs this morning. In the words of Nelly, leave the thighs. And as I said in my thumbnail, hashtag tongue emojis. The thicker the thighs, the bolder the tattoo, and the frequency of that personality. Woo! Jesus. Anyway, it's almost like eating a thick Cinnabon cinnamon roll down your throat in the morning with some maybe 7th Avenue peach body scrub all over your face too after she rides your face. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, we're going to talk about thighs this morning. You're going to have to wait to see how we get to that. And then, of course, Universal Parks, as you guys know, a lot's been happening with theme parks this year. But wait till y'all hear about this new lawsuit. Yeah, it's another one. He is long overdue. Love Courtney B. Vance. He and Angela are a true power couple. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. With all that being said, higher is waiting. Lower is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. And by the way, for those men and ladies, you have her ride your face with the peach body scrub for 7th Avenue Beauty. Then you eat a Cinnabon cinnamon roll after. So, the scrub is sugar, but you're not supposed to eat the scrub. Anyway, let's get to it. Higher is way, low is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. One thing to know, 2 things for sure, that over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Roll.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. A lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Right now, this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. A lot happens early. Every day's good when you started it out right. But whatever you in the daylight, and a lot happens early. Can you feel it when I say?
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is a new morning. Julie Chen, Moves. It's Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, Maggie Rodriguez. You are absolutely right. On this channel right here, a lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. And listen, I know the pre-show is long. I do that so y'all can get in here. And I know the build-up is long. But in the words of Cece, and she will tell you, everything I do has a purpose. this virtual tour brand, Brainley's virtual tour, is all about touring virtually to the highest destinations that y'all traveling to. And it will be unconscionable, unimaginable, and just the unmitigated gall, blasphemy, whatever the hell, not to give you everything I got. So believe me, it all adds up and it all works out. Okay. So with that being said, let's show them what we do, shall we? Because it's time to talk about Charlamagne the God, y'all. Listen, look at this from Forbes.com right here. How Charlamagne became a media god. Listen, the radio personality, Charlamagne the God. And by the way, shout out to Jaburi and Four Staff senior writer. Radio personality Charlamagne the God recently signed a $200 million deal with iHeartMedia. Let me say that 2 more times. $200 million deal. $200 million deal. Listen, I'm gonna just applaud for a couple of times real quick. But listen, this makes Charlamagne the God look like an owner, and Stephen A. Smith look like an employee. Now, Stephen A. is not going to respond to me because I don't have the numbers for him to actually give a fuck about. See, here's the thing about people in media. They're not going to nuck and buck with somebody with 3,000 subscribers. Dreamers Pro Show, I think he's at over 100,000 subscribers. Usually, if you're at 50,000 to 100,000, they'll fuck with you. But 3,000, Stephen A. Smith ain't going to say shit. But it does make you look like an employee. Oh, 2 more times. $200 million. 1 more time. $200 million. I think I got to do it. Now he has ambitious plans to turn his Black Effect network into the BET of podcasting. And by the way, I know that Axios reporter who said it was a 5-year deal. I know she's going to try to get that exclusive from Charlamagne, as she should, because she caught on that the deal was about to be up for negotiation. Here we go. On a chilly night in November, radio personality Charlamagne the God is roaming through the aisles of Midtown Comics in New York City, captivated by the heroes and villains that shaped his childhood. Wait, he was at a comic book store? Like, did he have security and stuff? I mean, New York is about 1 million people, ladies and gentlemen, so. But let's keep going here. Escapism at the highest level, he says. Everybody's here for a purpose, dressed in a black peacoat, a white hoodie, black jeans, and tan Timberland boots. This isn't the media vigilante that listeners of the Breakfast Club have come to expect over the past 15 years. The 47-year-old comic book nerd leafing through original graphic novels of Batman, Superman, Wolverine, and one of his favorites, Luke Cage, is more subdued and introspective as he considers his public and private personas. So here it is right here. This is the cover right there inside Charlamagne's new empire. Look at that. Like, listen, I'm always going to elevate somebody doing good in the neighborhood. Always, always, always right here. Let's see. I'm like Smart Hulk, Charlamagne tells Forbes. When Bruce Banner learns how to combine himself with the Incredible Hulk, he's Smart Hulk. I'm Leonard McKelvey. He adds to his real name, emphasizing the second syllable of his last name. Charlamagne is now an extension of that, but Charlamagne is the name the world has come to know over the past few decades, beginning as a radio intern at Z93 in Charleston, South Carolina, and continuing through his time with radio host Wendy Williams before joining the syndicated Breakfast Club show in 2010 alongside DJ Envy and across more than 100 stations on the iHeartMedia network. He can be equal parts trash talker, voice for the voiceless, and an advocate for mental health, a balance, as he likes to say, of ratchetness and righteousness. So righteousness. That's what we're gonna call it, ratchet righteousness, or in the words of my friend Emerald Khan, sophistiratchet. In other words, he's not afraid to go there. Sounds like somebody I know. Moving on. Charlamagne has railed against corporate DEI, calling it well-intentioned but mostly garbage. And among the celebrities who have been named Donkey of the Day, or in the words of Anthony Hamilton, you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw. That's the best rendition of Donkey of the Day. Anyway, moving on. On the Breakfast Club are Diddy Con Artist, Nicki Minaj, Stank and Nasty, and Post Malone, Not My Cup of Mayonnaise. Now, if Post Malone go gets a helmet mayonnaise deal, you better not say Charlamagne the God. He's also an equal opportunity offender when it comes to politics. After House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries referred to him as Charlton the Fraud, he responded by taunting Jeffries as Chuck E. Cheese Obama. What? How Obama get it? Not Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. And while he called for Joe Biden to drop out of the presidential race several months before he actually did, he also frequently refers to President 47 as a fascist, which led the Assembly chief to refer to Charlamagne as a racist sleazebag. Ooh, not projecting on somebody else when really you're talking about yourself. Ooh, Lord. No fear, Jon Stewart says Charlamagne, who has been a guest on The Daily Show for years and once guest hosted, he has an incredible ability to distill a conversation to its salient center. And it's not contrivance for clicks, it's real. Adds Bob Pittman, chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. Does he say a lot of stuff that people don't agree with? Of course, but that's Charlamagne being true to Charlamagne. And he has been consistently rewarded for the outrageousness. In August, Charlamagne signed a 5-year, $200 million extension with iHeartMedia. The deal keeps Charlamagne on the Breakfast Club for the near future, puts him in the same league with Joe Rogan, who signed a multi-year extension with Spotify for a report $250 million last year. Locking in Charlamagne is filed to iHeartMedia, who struck a deal with Netflix to stream The Breakfast Club among 15 other podcasts starting in 2026. So literally, the video podcasts that are on YouTube will be going over to Netflix. But I'm sure that they will still upload the audio podcast to. But more important, Charlamagne's new deal will help him expand his Black Effect Podcast Network, a joint venture with iHeartMedia. When I was looking at doing my new deal with iHeartMedia, Charlamagne says, I was like, I don't just want to be talent. I want to create this podcast network. I want to create the Black entertainment television for podcasting. Since 2020, Black Effect has launched more than 60 shows, including with former NBA stars Matt Barnes, and Anissa Simmons, the Dar Beverly Johnson. That queen could be Anissa Lee. Okay? Handle yourself fucking accordingly. Shit. Now listen, Anissa Lee, that's an AL we can all get by. I'm gonna say that 2 more times. Anissa Lee, that's an AL we can all get by. One more time for the one more time. Anissa Lee, that is a name that's an AL we can all get behind. Okay. Let's keep going here. And Steven Jackson and entrepreneurs Damon John and John Hope Bryant become a vital large part of iHeartMedia's revenue stream. iHeartMedia report podcast revenue of $448.8 million in 2024, up from $252.6 million in 2021 and $101 million the year prior. So it's just going up and up and up and up. You could say to the higher that's waiting for me. Yes, indeed. Charlamagne says he wants to add 10 more shows in 2026. Listen, Charlamagne, listen. Honestly, what I believe you should do, oh, okay, well, you know what I like to do? That. Oh my God, I am so petty. I am so petty and don't give a flying fuck about it. Anyway, moving on. Let's go back to the article. But this is what I was going to say. Charlamagne, if you want to add 10 more shows, do a Black Effect Podcast Network open casting call, right? Your name, your age, your address, you know, what is your show about, right? And guess what? Here's the thing. You could do 5 audio podcasts and 5 video podcasts. Hey, Linnell, still good to see you, my friend. You could do 5 audio podcasts and 5 video podcasts. That's why I would do an open casting call. Let people who have already made it successful on YouTube and other social media platforms as well submit themselves for a chance to be on the Black Effect Network. I think that's how you get the 10 shows. Just keep it in, but hey, you got the $200 million contract. So listen, he's been very intentional about trying to introduce me at great risk, says Bryant, host of the Money and Wealth podcast. Bryant says the partnership benefit lifted the show's profile. It worked like a charm. Add Charlamagne, I want to create 100 versions of me. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, God, 100 versions of Charlamagne the God. He looks at what Oprah and Tyler Perry, who have built their own studios as role models, also takes inspiration from Ryan Seacrest, who started as a radio host before becoming ubiquitous on television, transforming himself into a powerful TV producer, most notably as the force behind the Kardashians. Charlamagne says Pittman is on that course more than others, and there's just not many of them that come along like that. Well, I think, Rob Pittman, you also have to open up the doors for people to get like Charlamagne too, but that's neither here nor there. A lot has changed in the podcast world since Charlamagne first entered in 2014. Back then, the industry relied on ad dollars and celebrity names to drive revenue, says Rick Lucy, managing director of Virginia-based BIA Advisory, a media consultancy firm. Is now driven a lot more by the kinds of digital ad metrics that we see coming out of search, social, and connected TVs. The business model now for podcasting is very digital, so that makes it efficient and effective. People really do understand the business of podcasting now, Charlamagne says. You could look at somebody's audio downloads and know what they should be getting paid. Today, podcast networks like the Black Effect Network makes money two ways: independently or through distribution deals with media giants like iHeartMedia. For instance, in November 2024, the Unwell Network, founded by Call Her Day host Alex Cooper, which, by the way, I just watched content creator. I can't remember the woman's name, but she talked about how Alex Cooper is like the worst interviewer and stuff. It's I'll put it like this. Alex Cooper is like the white version of Jennifer Hudson. Why does Alex Cooper have the Call Her Day podcast just like Jennifer Hudson? Just like with Jennifer Hudson and her having a talk show. Why does she have a talk show? It's on that wavelength. But anyway, back to the article. Signed a $125 million 3-year distribution deal with SiriusXM. Before that, Cooper had a $60 million deal with Spotify in 2021. On the independent side, hip-hop artist Joe Budden reportedly earns over $20 million for the Joe Budden network through ads premium subscriptions, according to the New York Times. I tell a lot of the new podcasters, either get a very low minimum guarantee or get no minimum guarantee. Charlamagne says, I've seen people make more money just off of advertising. Charlamagne is also working hard to expand iHeart's audience reach. In June, Black Effect announced a joint venture with the popular music podcast Drink Champs, which has started its own group of shows. I think Miss Jones is going to have a female version of Drink Champs. That's such a valuable positioning of content on this podcast platform. Lucy says, I like what iHeart's doing, bringing compelling content to podcasting as a platform that's going to drive more audience and more advertiser spending. As Podcast One president Kit Gray says, you can start to look at networks under new Charlamagne, upcoming talent that makes sense for him to promote, give resources to through iHeart, and then take a piece. Like all great comic book heroes, Charlamagne has an origin story. The son of an English teacher and a construction worker, Charlamagne was born in Lennar McKelvey and raised in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. Young Lennar developed a passion for collecting comics that often redesigned the superheroes into more relatable figures. I had a Captain America who was Captain Africa, he recalls. I had Black Wolverine, and then we started to learn about the world, about the Luke Cages of the world. Listen, I'm just going to say this. Like, if you like comic books that much, why don't you just go over to Marvel and do a Charlamagne the God Marvel podcast on Disney Plus? I think that would be cool. You know what I mean? And honestly, you could probably push it through iHeartMedia and have a partnership with Marvel. I think that would be very cool. You like comic books. Look, if you got a $200 million deal, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do at that point. Well, not within reason, everybody, right? But those superheroes couldn't shield him from life's villains. At 8, he was actually molested by a family member. Today, he uses the trauma to discuss his mental health journey. I made her a stop. Charlamagne says, I hated the smell of her jerry curl. I would always say a joking way, so I could always have that conversation. By 17, he found himself expelled from 2 high schools, abusing alcohol, selling drugs to conceal his identity on the street. He renamed himself Charlie, taking inspirations from the stories of Charlemagne, the 9th century Holy Roman Emperor, and Charlemagne, the 20th century Haitian leader who opposed U.S. Occupation of his country. Still, the street lifestyle led to trouble, including a 45-day jail sentence following a power incident with rival drug dealers. And months later, he was arrested again during a drug bust, sent in jail a second time. Charlemagne recalls was the beginning of the change. As a young radio assistant at Charleston Z93, he dreamed of becoming a national media personality along the lines of 2 of his greatest inspirations: late night talk show host Arsenio Hall and BET host P.D. Green. That led to a stint at Hot 103.9 in nearby Columbia before he took a job in 2006 as Wendy Williams' sidekick on WBLS in New York. That's when Charlamagne learned to play the villain by antagonizing guests. Wendy literally used to treat me like an attack dog, he says. Still, the national attention paid off. 2 years later, he began working as a radio host at 100.3 The Beat in Philadelphia before joining the Breakfast Club on New York's Power 105.1. Today, the show is a top 50 podcast according to data from Nielsen, with distribution across iHeartMedia, Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. I didn't just get here, Charlamagne says. I took the stairs. I want people to think about the journey of how I got here. Me becoming the best version of myself, investing in my mental health in a real way. That's what you're seeing now. Beyond growing the Black Effect Network, Charlamagne has bigger ambitions to go with his newfound wealth. He is the co-founder of SBH Productions with comedian Kevin Hart, the author of 3 books, and he also launched Black Privilege, a book imprint with Simon & Schuster. Last year, he also opened the first of 6 Crystal fast food franchises in South Carolina. The business move was inspired by rappers Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, and late Junior Bridgerman, a former NBA player turned restaurateur who died a billionaire. Oh, damn. That's sad. I mean, his family, of course, hopefully gets some money, but you died a billionaire? Oh, my God. Man, oh, my God. Thanks to his investments in Wendy's and Chili's franchises before acquiring a Coca-Cola bottle facility, I just always thought that was cool, Charlamagne says, of owning a fast food franchise. And yes, Charlamagne also dreams of launching a comic book line. He has plans to develop a character in his image, godlike powers, a concept derived from the teachings of the 5% Nation, the Black nationalist group that emerged in the mid-1960s that believes Black men represent God and Black women symbolize Earth. I respect that. I agree with that, and that's a damn fact. But also, too, hang on. Black women also got some godlike powers. Let's not negate that either, okay? Charlamagne has already released a 5-part comic series called The Illuminati. Lord Jesus Christ, Charlamagne. Why give it that name? Why give it that name? Just okay. In partnership with AWA Studios, the goal is to create a new generation of Black characters. It's time for a new era of comics. Now, I do know that Kevin Hart invested in Black Sands Entertainment, so maybe you could partner with them, since you already have something with Kevin Hart anyway. And I think that is the end of the article. First of all, great job by Jabriri Young. And congratulations to Charlamagne the guy. What a huge deal. $2 million deal right here, everybody. And here it is from the Jasmine brand. This just came out 30 minutes ago here. So as you can see, a lot of hand claps there. Love this. We'd love to see it. This is not including his Netflix check. 2 nice checks. Now he can't cry broke and expect us to believe it. Black Effect. Hallelujah Hands. Him and Wendy were so messy on her radio show. I loved it. Congratulations, Charlamagne. Guy, come on, 843. He going up for sure. Womb them hairs gonna be mad. Good job. Charlamagne is not a good representation for the Black people effect. Black people aren't a good representation of Black people. That's painting a broad brush. Listen, with everything that is going on right now in America, with the president we have, the fact that iHeartMedia said, listen, we want to invest in Black is a huge fucking deal. Okay, so y'all don't cut all that shit out. Okay, and then here's the official press release here. Yes, indeed. Here, right here. Let me read it all here. iHeartMedia, the number one audio company in America, announced today that it has extended its relationship with the cultural shifting multimedia mogul Charlamagne the God, the co-host of iHeartMedia New York's Power 105 wildly popular nationally syndicated hit show, The Breakfast Club, heard by over 7 million listeners monthly, and the founder of the Black Effect Podcast Network, one of the world's most well-informed, authoritative and distinctive media personality. Charlamagne the God has become a crucial and influential voice in American culture. Under the new multi-year agreement, Charlamagne will continue his unintegrated trademark interview style on the award-winning Breakfast Club radio show, where he has long been recognized for his relentless effort to unveil the truth by asking questions audiences want to hear. Most weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern, as well as weekends with the Breakfast Club, alongside co-host DJ Envy, Just Hilarious, and Lauren LaRosa. When it comes to iHeartMedia, gratitude will always be my attitude. They create a space for me to grow, not just as talent, but as an executive and true partner through the Black Effect Podcast Network. To Charlamagne the God, to say I'm thankful is an understatement. iHeart is the biggest and best audio company on the planet, and audio is the foundation on which the whole media conglomerate will be built. Podcasting, live events, TV, film, and documentaries. The sky is the limit for where we're going. Radio will always be at the core of it. That part, because let me tell you something, radio was the thing before TV. So, and not to mention too, as long as music is being produced, that's how radio artists get their, royalty checks. And many other things too. Here's to a new era of growth, impact, and prosperity. The Breakfast Club is celebrating its 15-year milestone this month. Has become the bullhorn for modern culture. Is widely regarded as the most innovative and entertaining, top-rated contemporary hip-hop R&B morning show today. Charlamagne the Ghost and his co-host DJ Envy, Just Hilarious, and Lauren LaRosa are known for their unrivaled interviews with celebrities and recording artists. Esteemed guests who have appeared on the show include former President Barack Obama, former President Joe Biden, former President Kamala Harris, Jay-Z, Cardi B, Kendrick Lamar, Kevin Hart, Snoop Dogg, Future, 50 Cent, Lizzo, Will Smith, Alicia Keys, and many more. The crew also hosts Weekends with the Breakfast Club, a 3-hour weekly program featuring a countdown of the top 20 songs on the charts and signature interviews. Charlamagne the God and the Breakfast Club were inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame in 2020, along with DJ Envy and Angela Yee with the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne has been a transformative voice in audio, redefine what it means to create content that sparks dialogue and drives cultural change. Through the Breakfast Club and his growing podcast network, he's amplified diverse voices, tackled tough conversations, and built platforms that continue to resonate with audiences nationwide, said Rich Bressler, President and Chief Operating Officer for iHeartMedia. His influence has helped shape the future of audio, and we're energized by what lies ahead. Appreciate his ongoing trust in iHeart. Charlamagne the God was represented by Ted Trevor at Creative Arts Agency, with legal counsel provided by Lone Dang. That's a name. Okay. Of Del Shaw Moonves. I just never heard of a name like that. Low Dang, get your ass over here. Now you know you dang well owe me on that loan I gave. Yes, I made a dad joke. Let's move on, everybody. Of Del Shaw Moonves, Tanaka Finkelstein, Les Cano, Bob, and Dang. Financial strategy and advisory were led by Humble Lunga and Lord Rutika. Ruchi Buka of Lifeline Financial Group. Listen, I'm not trying to butcher these names on purpose, okay? Listen. I'm saying it as you're hearing it. The agreement was developed in close partnership with Charlamagne's longtime business partner, Karen Kinney of KK Entertainment Media. Additionally, iHeart and Charlamagne will continue to partner on the historic joint venture, the Black Effect Network, the world's largest podcast publisher, dedicated to Black listeners, bringing together the most influential and trusted voices of Black culture for stimulating conversations around social justice, pop culture, sports, mental health, news, comedy, and more. Launched in 2020, curated by Charlamagne himself, the Black Effect has debuted 60-plus shows, generating 11 million monthly downloads, and features a luminous roster of marquee talent and influential voices committed to enlightening, educating, and entertaining audiences. Earlier this year, the Breakfast Club Replay podcast, which served as the flagship show for the Black Effect Network, surpassed 1 billion downloads. Come on! That's what's up. Joining a very short list of podcasts reached this impressive milestone. So first of all, congratulations once again. And like I said, from the Jasmine brand here, Charlamagne the Guy is officially in the big media leagues, according to Forbes. The outspoken radio star just locked in a massive 5-year, $200 million deal with iHeartMedia, put him in rare company alongside podcast power players like Joe Rogan. But for Charlamagne, the money is just a part of the play. I don't just want to be town. He says, I want to create the BET for podcasts, and signaling his long-term vision for building something far bigger than just a microphone. So yes, indeed there. And by the way, the network has become a key part of iHeartMedia's podcast business, which pulled in $448.8 million in revenue in 2024, a sharp rise from previous years. So yes, indeed there. So congratulations once again. Just great news for Charlamagne the God. And honestly, too, y'all, listen, I'm gonna come on the big screen and say this, because I know some people don't like Charlamagne for his past, but he or she has us in cast the first stone. And you never know when it might be your turn, right? And I think we have a very difficult time in our culture. We always want our culture to win, but we hate how they win, right? So can we have a successful, excellent, this, that, and the third? And it's like, oh my God, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. It's not enough of this. Let's just be grateful that company wanted to invest $200 million into a black person, okay? And you never know when the blessing you talking about might want to bless you. Just saying. If Charlamagne the Guy came to me and said, hey, I like Brainley's virtual tour, I like what you're doing, this, that, third, would you like to join? Okay, sure. But also, too, can we, make the Black Effect, podcast network? Can we have Black Effect Studios? Can I help run that? Because here's the thing, Asha Tyson said something to me a long time ago. Don't ask people for stuff when they're a celebrity. Don't ask them for nothing because they're already getting asked so much. But when you can be a solution, that's when you're in. So Black Effect Studios has not been created yet. Charlamagne, if you're ready for that, call me. All right, congratulations to Charlamagne the God. Yes, indeed, on that. All right, more Brainley's virtual tour live coming up right from the space right here, right now. Jellyroll receives full pardon in Tennessee for past crimes from Variety.com. Country music star Jellyroll has been granted a full pardon from Governor Bill Lee in Tennessee for his past crimes. The singer, whose real name is Jason DeFord, was among 33 people who received pardons from Lee on Thursday, according to the Associated Press. The 41-year-old was convicted of robbery when he was just 17 years old. After he stole $350 from people in a home in 2002, which led to his arrest and sentence of 1 year in prison plus probation. Later in 2008, police discovered grass and Coca-Cola in his car, and I'm not talking about Coca-Cola drink, everybody, leading to 8 years of court or supervision. His story is remarkable. It is a redemptive, powerful story, which is what you look for and what you hope for, Lee told reporters. Jellyroll, who began petitioning the border parole last October, was hoping for a pardon to loosen the restrictions that came with his convictions. He said the pardon will allow him to travel internationally on tour and perform Christian missionary work without requiring paperwork. A pardon in Tennessee also allows for some civil rights to be restored, including the right to vote. Nashville native spent years discussing his redemption arc, speaking with prisoners and testifying to the U.S. Senate about the dangers of fentanyl, reflecting on his past drug dealer persona as the uneducated man in the kitchen playing chemist with drugs I knew absolutely nothing about. I knew I was a part of the problem, rather. He said at the time, I am here now, standing as a man that wants to be a part of the solution. Well, first of all, I hope that there were some black people that got some pardons too, but congratulations to Jellyroll. I don't know him personally, but every time I've seen him in media, he always seems to have a very kind, genuine, and uplifting soul. And there's plenty of black people plenty of Mexicans and Italians and everybody in between that deserves pardons too. And what I will say is this: if we don't celebrate the fact that progress is happening, that could stop progress for other people, right? And so, you know, Cece, for example, and Elle Stiller, and all of y'all that have been through this channel in the years that we've been on, y'all know that we cover Black news, right? But we also cover mainstream news with a Black perspective. And what I've come to recognize is the reason why progress never happens is because how can I put this? Because I said this before. We are such a progressive society that we hold ourselves back. We ask for progress, but we fuck up progress. We ask for progress, but we fuck up progress. We ask for progress, but yet we fuck up progress. So congratulations to Jellyroll, and I hope that all the other people that got pardons, I hope y'all are celebrating. Jellyroll, maybe y'all can do a barbecue. Hopefully it's, you know, warm out, but if not, you can probably find a nice indoor venue and y'all can have a barbecue party today, okay? All right there. Let's keep it going here with the good news. Shout out to rollingout.com. Celebrating 25 years on to the next 25. Angela Bassett honors husband at Walk of Fame ceremony. The actress honored her husband of 28 years. And the black is not cracking, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. Smooth, deep blue suit, brother. Yes, indeed. There. Yes, indeed. As he received his Hollywood Walk of Fame star on December 16th, everybody. Angela Bassett stood before a gathered crowd on Tuesday, December 16th, to honor her husband, Courtney B. Vance, as he received one of Hollywood's most coveted recognitions. The 65-year-old actor's new star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame now sits directly across the street from Bassett's own star. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, listen, low key. When I get married, you know, of course, there's many people. There's Amani, Candace Glover, Precious Lee. There's so many of them. But it would be so sweet if me and my wife both got stars on the Walk of Fame, and it's like, yeah, you see that we this couple, right? But then imagine me, my wife, and my kids, 4 stars in a row. Not gonna cry this morning with y'all. Anyway, but congratulations nonetheless, for sure. Now sits directly across the street from Bassett's own star, which she received back in 2008, creating a permanent symbol of their enduring partnership in both life and career. The 67-year-old actress joined the couple's 19-year-old twin star, Browning and son Slayer, for the ceremony in Los Angeles. As Bassett took the podium to speak about her husband, she opened with a playful acknowledgement about living with the man that she was about to praise, but bringing laughter from attendees before launching into a heartfelt tribute about his professional accomplishments and personal qualities. Recognizing decades of excellence, Bassett spoke extensively about Vance's approach to his craft, describing him as an actor who brings complete commitment, reliability, and deep reliability, rather, to every project he undertakes, whether performing on stage, on screen, or on television. She explained that he consistently brings emotional authenticity and human complexity to each character he portrays, never delivering anything less than his full effort. The actress recalled memories throughout her husband's career, including his first on-stage acting role, his Tony Award-winning performance in the Broadway production of Lucky Guy. She also highlighted his memorable on-screen work in projects like Lovecraft Country, which should be on season fucking 2, HBO Max. Netflix, do the right thing, get Lovecraft Country back on. Shit. Moving on. The Hunt for Red October. If you haven't seen Lovecraft Country, please go watch it. You'll understand why I'm passionate about it. The Hunt for Red October representing just a fraction of the dozens of film and television credits he has accumulated since beginning his professional acting career in the 1980s. Beyond the performances, while acknowledging Vance's artistic achievements, Bassett emphasized that the honor represented more than just recognition of his talent. She told the audience that the star celebrates not only his artistry, but also his integrity, generosity, and the grace with which he conducts himself, both professionally and personally. These qualities, she suggested, make him deserving of recognition beyond his impressive body of work. The actress concluded her remarks by expressing pride in her husband's accomplishments and gratitude that the world now has a permanent marker bearing his name on one of entertainment's most famous boulevards. Her words reflected the deep respect and admiration that has sustained their relationship since they were married in 1997. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. A Dar's perspective, Brown and Vance also took the opportunity to share her own tribute to her father during the ceremony. The 19-year-old recalled a particularly meaningful moment from her teenage years when she experienced heartbreak after breaking up with what she described as a very serious boyfriend during the 10th grade. Feeling as though her world was falling apart, she was touched when her father presented her with flowers and a box of candy on Valentine's Day, demonstrating his attentiveness to her emotional needs. The young woman's speech highlighted how Vance's caring nature extends beyond his professional life into his role as a father. She knows that he spends his life in service to others and express hope that he will allow himself to fully be celebrated during the special occasion, honoring his achievements. I'm sure the son also gave a wonderful tribute as well. Hollywood power couple Bassett and Vance represent one of Hollywood's most enduring marriages, having maintained their relationship for nearly 3 decades in an industry known for short-lived relationships. Both have achieved significant successes in their respective careers while raising twins and supporting each other's professional endeavors. The proximity of their Walk of Fame stars serve as a fitting metaphor for their relationship, for each maintain their individual identity and achievements while remaining connected. Bassett received her star 17 years earlier in recognition of her own acclaimed career, which includes an Academy Award nomination and numerous other accolades for performances in films like What's Love Got to Do with It and Black Panther. The ceremony marked another milestone in Vance's distinguished career, providing an opportunity for family, friends, colleagues, and fans, and supporters to publicly recognize contributions that have enriched both stage and screen for more than 4 decades. Congratulations. This is why I love doing this show. And I know we're all about the gossip, the mess, the tea, the 411, this, that, the third. But I feel like as much, love, grace, and space that we make for that, we can also make room for the good. And like we got a black power couple on Hollywood Boulevard. Like, how cool is that? Like, come on now. Like, that. Listen. Next time I go to Hollywood, I'm gonna be. Yep. Future wifey, this is us. Whoever you are, I'm literally gonna. Hey, y'all, so listen. I'm posting this selfie to whoever my future wife is. This is us. Where you at? Post. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. More from rollout.com, celebrating 25 years once again, on to the next 25 years there. Kristen Cabot breaks silence on viral Coldplay kiss cam. Kristen Cabot breaks her silence on the viral moment that led to job loss, divorcement. Not divorcement. Is that divorce and judgment? Divorcement, I guess. An online harassment. We're live on tour, y'all. Anything can happen. Kristen Cabot has spoken publicly for the first time about the viral 16-second clip that changed her life forever. The 53-year-old former senior executive found herself at the center of an airing firestorm after cameras captured her embracing her boss during a Coldplay concert in Boston back in July. The moment, which was posted to TikTok and viewed millions at this point in time, probably billions and trillions and zillions of times, sparked an immediate online hunt to identify the pair and led to widespread assumptions about their relationship. Cabot served as the head of human resources at Techstar Astronomer, while Andy Byron held the position of Chief Executive Officer, CEO. The brief clip showed the two in an embrace before Byron quickly ducked behind a barrier while Cabot turned away and covered her face. Coldplay frontman Chris Martin knows their reaction and jokingly suggested that they were either having an affair or simply shy about the camera attention. The moment everything changed, Cabot described the experience as watching everything flash before her eyes as the stadium jumbotron focused on her section of the crowd. She later revealed that she had not heard any announcement warning that cameras would be scanning the audience, making the sudden appearance on the massive screen completely unexpected. Now, I'm gonna just say this: if you're seeing the concert, right, and you're seeing the camera just making it do what it do, oh my God! Hey, listen, they're going at people. Maybe we should just spread out. You know what I mean? Just a thought. Sitting in the back of the stand among tens of thousands of fans, she felt completely anonymous in the darkness. Her first concern immediately turned to her estranged husband, Andrew, who she later discovered had also attended the same concert. Oh, no! Oh, no! So you mean to tell me that you were having an affair? You were lying. Hang on. I gotta do it right. Praying to the Bassett. You were lying and you were cheat. And we don't want you. We don't want you. We don't want you no more. You mean to tell me you were in an affair and your husband was attending the same damn concert? Are you serious? Damn. Damn, rather. My lord, within moments, her mind shifted to the professional implications of being caught on camera with her supervisor. The pair quickly left the stadium and agreed to alert astronomers more about the incident before it could spread further. The viral aftermath. By 4 a.m, the video had already begun circulating widely across social media platforms. Cabot received a screenshot of the clip from her husband with a simple message informing her that the footage had gone public. The former executive explained that both she and Byron had been amicably separated from their respective partners at the time of the concert, contrary to widespread online speculation that they were cheating. According to Cabot, the embrace represented the first time that she and Byron had shown physical affection toward each other. She described their relationship as developed from a professional respect into what she characterized as a happy crush. So basically, you and Byron, not you and Byron, but basically you and Andy are the tech version of Nika Brzezinski and Joe Scarborough. Is that what you're telling me? Okay, child. Byron had been a supportive advisor who ensured women had meaningful roles at the company, and she had joined the Star in November after being recruited for her experience at major advertising firms. Disproportionate consequences. Cabot said the backlash felt more heavily on her than Byron, transforming her into what she described as the most maligned HR manager in the profession's history. She rejected characterizations that suggesting that she had used an inappropriate means to advance her career or pursue financial gain through the relationship. The online harassment included memes and harsh commentary that followed her across social media platforms. I think the best meme was the Philadelphia Phillies, the green mascots. That was fucking hilarious. Although I will say this, if I was at the New York Liberty, yeah, me and this elephant go together. Yep, sure we do. Me and my ex were broken up, but I don't got ex because I'm single. Like, I would have taken the inch and made that viral moment, and then try to stabilize that some fame. But that's neither here nor there. But shout out to New York Liberty. Shout out to the WNBA. Y'all been doing a great damn job. As a side note, the online harassment included memes and harsh commentary that followed her across social media platforms. The situation took an additional painful turn when astronomer hired actress Gwyneth Paltrow, who happens to be Chris Martin's former spouse. Oh no! No! Ooh. I should be laughing this hard. For a promotional video addressing the viral moment with humor, while many praised the company's clever timing and comedic approach, Cabot viewed the stuff as deeply insulting and hypocritical, given Pal's brand messaging about supporting women. Oh my Lord Jesus, child. Listen, it is what it is. Like, you and him did that, and astronomer said, okay, we gonna do what Braylon says. Take an inch, make it a mile. Like, it was, rather. And not to mention, too, there's action. For every action, there's an equal opposite reaction to Newton's third motion of law of power, whatever the hell, motion and all that stuff. Family impact and professional fallout. The scandal, a shame and a scandal, a travesty, reached Cabot's children quickly before Dar bursting into tears upon learning about the situation. Her son attempted to reassure that the public interest would fade, with the attention only intensified. Astronomer launched an internal investigation that resulted in Byron resign within days. The company later said found no evidence of an affair, but determined that leadership standards had not been maintained. Cabot stepped down from her position shortly after, explaining that continuing would have been impossible given the circumstances. She has since retreated from public life, filed for divorce, and struggled to find new employment. The former HR The former executive hired a communications advisor and decided to speak out about her experience to highlight the lasting damage caused by online shaming, viral moments that spiral beyond anyone's control. So there is, oh, hang on, wait. Okay, there we go. So there is that there. Listen, at the beginning, middle of the day, right? It happened, it is what it is. And, you know, you gotta be careful because, like, hello, it's 2025. Cameras are real. Cameras, the camera that's looking at me right now, cameras are real, okay? All right, it's Big Brother all the time, so. But anyway, all right, here we go, y'all. I'm so excited about this next destination. I'm so excited. ChallengeRollout.com once again celebrating 25 years on to the next 25 years. What the power of the thigh-high slit really reveals. It reveals that she tastes delicious. Sorry, I'm really excited about this destination. Let's roll on. And listen, I know I got some women that support me like the Brat. Me and the Brat are part of the Thick of Liches Full Gospel Baptist Church, Evangelist Church of God in Christ Church. I'll see you Sunday, the Brat and you, okay? And the rest of y'all, okay? All right, let's roll on. I want to spotlight one of the most captivating fashion moments taking over the red carpet right now, the thigh-high slit. From Hollywood premieres and glamorous galas to movie junkets and award shows, celebrities are confidently stepping out in silhouettes that reveal just enough leg to make a statement. The look is undeniably sultry and seductive, but it's also deeply empowering. The thigh-high slits signal women owning their presence, confident in control and unapologetically feminine. It's bold without being loud, soft yet commanding, perfectly aligned with a soft girl era. This trend proves that sensuality and strength can coexist beautifully. And it's not just Hollywood co-signed the look at the Giving Her Flow Hers event. I spot several women serving leg and luxury with ease, while Sierra, Mariah, the Scientist, Ryan Destiny, and more clearly Simon, effortless, intentional, and striking. They showed why the thigh-high slit is this season's ultimate power move. See some of their looks inside. So here's Sierra right there. Yes, indeed. There's Ryan Destiny. I'm still waiting on Star Lee Daniels to be a fucking movie or to come back as a show. I know Juicy Smollett fucked up Empire for everybody. Child. Listen, Empire could have kept going. But then again, I'm kind of glad that it ended when it did because of who we got in the office now. But if Kamala Harris was in office and if Jussie Smollett didn't fuck up, Empire would still be on TV. I said what I said. Right here, Mariah, the Scientist. Okay, Mariah, I see you. So congratulations here. Let me tell you something. I believe, as I've gotten older, right, intelligence and the way that woman carries herself is more attractive to me than ever before. Not to say that looks don't matter, because y'all know I like a thick woman. You know what I mean? It's a condition that I can't get rid of. Once you go thick, you never go back. But with that being said, women who understand who they are, they don't make any apologies, but they always make space to be about the purpose of loving on people. Those are the type of women that I love. So congratulations to all the women utilizing the thigh-high slit. We love the thighs over here. Amen. Hallelujah. By the way, there's a brand. There is a brand. Oh, here it is right here. I wanted to show off this brand right here. And y'all may or may not know this, but this brand is called Thunder Thighs. Yes, so there is the Arson collection. We'll look at that right now. So this brand has been around for a very, very long time. So you got Twinkle Toes. They got leggings now, okay? They got these cats right here. Soxy Boo. They got Winter Blues. The Snowflakes. I like the Snowflakes very much. Wild Holiday. They also got in green, Festive Edit, 'Tis the Season. So this company has been around for a very, very long time. And then if we go to All, let's go to All. They got 204 products. As you can see, sold out. So just to let y'all know about this brand, and then of course these colors here. So yes, indeed. So just wanted to say that we've been supporting the community. We'll support and we'll always support. Okay. So yes, we just wanted to show that brand off there. All right, y'all. So some more updates on the TikTok. Okay. All right. Here we go. From Variety.com. TikTok U.S. joint venture set to close in January with investors including Oracle and Silver Lake. Now, we did break this news last night, but there's some more context, conjecture, and connection with this destination. Here we go. TikTok is nearly to the finish line in the video app's long trek to become legal in the United States. ByteDance and TikTok has signed binding agreements with three managing investors, Oracle, private equity firm Silver Lake, and Abu Dhabi's state-owned investment firm MGX to form a new TikTok U.S. joint venture named TikTok USD at USDS Joint Venture LLC, according to a memo to TikTok staff by CEO Chu, reviewed by Variety. The agreement forming the new TikTok U.S. joint venture is set to close on January 22nd, 2026. The TikTok U.S. joint venture will be 50% held by a consortium of new investors, including Oracle, Silver Lake, and MGX, with 15% each. 30.1% held by affiliates of certain existing investors of ByteDance, and 19.9%, basically round up to 20%, will be retained by ByteDance. With the deal, ByteDance and TikTok will, after nearly a year in legal limbo, come into compliance with the United States TikTok divestiture ban law, which prohibits distribution in the United States of any app that is more than 20% owned by a foreign adversary, in this case China. The U.S. law passed last year with overwhelming bipartisan support among lawmakers concerned that ByteDance's ties to China made TikTok a national security threat because of the risk of spying on Americans who manipulate content within the app. But y'all don't think the dumb fuck who's president, his dumb fucking administration, the dumb fucking supporters that voted for the dumb fuck at this hell and everything in between ain't a problem? Moving on. The law went into effect January 19th, 2025. However, President 47 issued 5 executive orders this year that delayed the enforcement of the ban by the Justice Department while the administration tried to broker a deal to transfer ownership to U.S.-based investors. Now, we've been covering this TikTok story for a while now, and one of the things was that if any of the companies, help support TikTok in terms of servers and stuff, they will be fined billions of dollars. And one of the delays was on Juneteenth, so Juneteenth could have been the day that TikTok got banned. Okay, so just wanted to say that. We covered that here. If you missed it, it has like Wakanda and the TikTok logo in African colors. Okay, so yes, indeed there. The agreement specified that the United States joint venture will be majority owned by U.S. investors, governed by a new 7-member majority American board of directors, and subject to terms designed to protect Americans' data and U.S. national security, per the memo. One important element of the TikTok United States joint venture agreement concerns is the app's content algorithm. The new entity will be responsible for retrain the content recommendation algorithm on United States user data to ensure the content feed is free from outside manipulation, according to Chu's memo. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for your continued dedication and tireless work. Chu wrote in the memo, your efforts keep us operating at the highest level and will ensure that TikTok continues to grow and thrive in the United States and around the world. With these agreements in place, our focus must stay where it's always been, firmly on delivering for our users, creators, businesses, and the global TikTok community. On September 25th, 47 signed an executive order that approved the formation of the joint venture and the sale of ownership stakes to non-Chinese investors, according to U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance. The agreement valued TikTok US at $14 billion. 47 claimed that tech mogul Michael Dell and Rupert Murdoch are among the investors in the TikTok US venture, but their participation has not been otherwise confirmed. Oracle, founded by 47 supporter Larry Ellison, already provides data and computing services for TikTok's U.S. operations. Current ByteDance investors include venture capital firms Quinqua, National, KKR, and General Atlantic are also part of the ownership group. According to 47's executive order, the new TikTok U.S. joint venture will encompass not only the TikTok app, but also ByteDance's Lemon 8 and CapCut applications, as well as any other application or website duly operated by the new joint venture and their associated or affiliated websites. The 47 administration's non-enforcement of the law was extended until January 23rd, 2026, more than a year after the TikTok divest or ban legislation went into effect. 47, in the final months of his first administration, tried unsuccessfully to ban TikTok unless its ownership was transferred to U.S. companies over national security concerns. After he won the 2024 election, 47 said, "I have a warm spot in my heart for TikTok because there are those who say the app helped drive support for him among young voters." So basically, if TikTok didn't help him win, he would not have given a fuck. Read the full memo from Chew right here. Update on our U.S. business. I'm pleased to share some great news. We have signed agreements with investors regarding a new TikTok U.S. joint venture enabling over 170 million Americans to continue discovering a world of endless possibilities as a part of a vital global community. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for your continued dedication and tireless work. Your efforts keep us operating at the highest level and will ensure that TikTok continues to grow and thrive in the U.S. and around the world. With these agreements in place, our focus must stay where it's always been, firmly on delivering for our users, creators, businesses, and the global TikTok community. There's more work to be done as we move towards the closing date of January 22nd, 2026. Within this time frame, we will continue to update you on the process of the details. In the meantime, I have outlined the key terms of the agreement below. So right here, ByteDance and TikTok have signed binding agreements with three managing investors, Oracle Corporation, Silver Lake, and MGX, to form a new TikTok U.S. joint venture named TikTok USDS Joint Venture LLC, pursuant to the executive order signed by U.S. President 47 on September 25th, 2025. The agreement specified that the U.S. joint venture will be majority owned by American investors, governed by a 7-member majority American board of directors, and subject to terms that protect Americans' data and U.S. national security. Specifically, the United States joint venture will be 50% held by a consortium of new investors, including Oracle, Silver Lake, and MGX, with 50% each, 30.1% held by affiliates of certain existing investors of ByteDance, and 19.9% will be retained by ByteDance. Through comprehensive security measures, more than 170 million Americans will continue to discover, create, and connect on the platform, enjoying the same experience as today. Advertisers will continue to connect with global audiences with no impact. The U.S. joint venture will be responsible for U.S. data or data protection, algorithm security, content moderation, and software assurance. It will also have the exclusive right and authority to provide assurances that content, software, and data or data for American users is secure. A trusted security partner will be responsible for auditing and validating compliance with the agreed upon national security terms. Oracle will be the trusted security partner upon completion of the transaction. The U.S. joint venture will oversee data or data protection, safeguarding sensitive U.S. User data or data, which will be stored in a trusted and secure cloud environment in the United States, run by Oracle. Algorithm security, retrain the content recommendation algorithm, on U.S. user data or data to ensure the content feed is free from outside manipulation. Content moderation, ultimate decision-making authority for review and approving all content moderation and related policies within the United States. Software assurance, the deployment and integrity of the U.S. application software and platform. The transaction will be completed no later than 120 days from the date of the executive order upon closing the U.S. joint venture, built on the foundation of the current TikTok U.S. Data Security USDS organization. Will operate as an independent entity with authority over U.S. data protection, algorithm security, content moderation, software assurance, while TikTok's global U.S. entities will manage global product interoperability, certain commercial activities, including e-commerce, advertising, and marketing. So, this is just a deal to make this happen. It's not finalized as of yet. So, for more intel here, let's watch this video from CNN.
From one hotel room
to another one. This is the game changer. See,
That's Penelope Cruz, I believe.
fly better.
All right, new this morning, TikTok says it has signed a deal to spin off its U.S. entity to a new group of owners. But does this really wrest control from its Chinese owners as required by a law passed by Congress, the one that sort of banned TikTok but has not really been obeyed for the last year? So this agreement, not yet a done deal, but let's find out what's in it with us now. CNN tech reporter Claire Duffy. Explain this.
Yeah, so the TikTok CEO, Shou Chew, sent a memo to employees yesterday noting that TikTok and ByteDance had signed on to this agreement. Now, as you said, this is not a done deal yet. There are still things that need to be worked out, namely, I think, the approval of the Chinese government. They are working towards the close of this deal in early January, but we also got more information about how exactly this deal is going to work out. And this is not just the Chinese parent company ByteDance selling control of TikTok's US app to an American owner. This is much more complicated. What they're doing is they're creating a joint venture to control the U.S. app. This is going to be owned 50% by a consortium of investors. You've got tech company Oracle, the U.S. private equity firm Silver Lake, and the Emirati-backed investment firm MGX. They're owning 50% of this joint venture. It's going to be 30% held by existing ByteDance investors. We don't know who those are. And then less than 20%, 19.9 as required by this law, is going to continue to be held by ByteDance. Now, this group, this overall mainly U.S. investor ownership group, is going to control the algorithm that U.S. users see. It's going to hold sensitive U.S. user data. But what's interesting here is that global TikTok, controlled and owned by ByteDance, is going to continue to control advertising, e-commerce, and marketing on the U.S. platform. So this is a complicated deal. They're trying to make the case here that the experience of U.S. users is going to be controlled by this new separate U.S. entity.
But it's not clear to what extent.
Let's go back here for 1 minute.
Of US.
So global TikTok will still manage commerce, advertising, and marketing. So without global TikTok, there can't be TikTok US, right? So that will not be going away. I think that what ended up happening was the president jumped ahead of his skis and he got humbled of Mr. President, and that's being very gracious to say that because you're really not president, but Mr. President, the U.S. can't take on all the e-commerce advertising marketing because TikTok is global. So let's separate for the U.S. Let global TikTok still be TikTok. So just wanted to add that context, conjecture, and connection to this destination.
Users is going to be controlled by this new separate U.S. entity.
But it's not clear to what extent this follows the spirit, shall we say, of the law, which was to get sort of ByteDance and the Chinese oversight of that out of TikTok.
Exactly. And this law gave the president wide latitude to say what qualified as a divestiture. He has said that this deal does that. And the question, I think, is who actually could challenge it? It would probably be the social media companies, but they're not going to go up against Trump.
No, I doubt it. Claire Duffy, thank you very much for explaining this so well.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Claire Duffy, for sure. All right, y'all, more TikTok news here from Variety.com. TikTok Awards debuted in Hollywood despite technical glitches. So yes, TikTok had an award show, which YouTube, y'all had the YouTube Music Awards on YouTube. I think it's time for the YouTube Entertainment Awards now. Please and thank you. Remember that one guy in that it was something I was doing, and some person said, well, I think an award show for YouTube would be too much, this, that, and the third, but yet TikTok has an award show now. Yeah, those words did not age well to that person who said that. The scenes were showing at times at the first TikTok Awards held Thursday night at the Hollywood Palladium and live streaming on TikTok and Tubi. So Tubi is getting into more live events. You know, Tubi? This Tubi right here. Hang on. This one. Tubi. That Tubi. Yes, indeed. There. But producers, presenters, and winners soldiered on with a few hitches. The event didn't take itself too seriously to begin with, with awards in cheeky categories such as immediately add to cart. Oh, that's a cute one. Wonder who won that one. My show is on a CapCut of the year, and The room full of creators and influencers enjoyed the colorful atmosphere of being fabulous together, rather, at the famed Sunset Boulevard venue. Multiple winners cited the importance of TikTok in their professional and personal lives, whether it's used to build businesses, build confidence, or express creativity. Multiple winners accepted their translucent award shaped like the TikTok logo with phones in hand. So this is the award right here. Very nice award right there. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's see here. New Orleans-based TikToker Keith Lee won top prize of Creator of the Year. Come on, Keith Lee, from one league to another. Salute to you, sir. Salute to you. He boasts 17.3 million followers on TikTok for his family-friendly posts on food, culture, and lifestyle matters. The husband and father of 3 is building out a larger lifestyle brand under the family moniker. Hey, listen, Keith Lee, if you need content creators, if you're going to make family studios, brother, I will not mind joining, okay? Yes, indeed. This means more to me than I can explain, Lee said, except for this award. He told the crowd that he began filming TikTok videos to help overcome his shyness. Maria C. Rose, a sports and lifestyle influencer who hosts Hoops for Hotties, was named MVP of the year. Her kudo was presented by Olympic gold medalist Jordan Childs. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Not to mention, too, Rose is the daughter of former NBA star Jalen Rose. Shout out to you. Utilizing social media and making your own name. That's excellent. The first TikTok awards held in the United States got started almost an hour late because the LED screens on the playing stage malfunctioned. The ceremony was basically a traditional award show, which was a traditional award presentation. It even opened with a dance number, satirical song about the events of 2025. It felt awkward in the room for the lack of video clips to demonstrate the nominees' work, although audio for each clip did run. Video clips did run without interruption on the live stream. The ceremony was presented by Lala Anthony. Okay, Lala Anthony, that's what's up. TikTok Lala, that makes sense to me. Hosts of prominent TikTok personalities are participating as presenters and nominees. Popular TikToker Ashby made a guest appearance coming out with K-pop Demon Hunters voice star Rim Ami to shoot off a Labu cannon out into the seated crowd on the floor of the legendary Sunset Boulevard venue. I hope you signed your waivers, Ashby says. She fired off the Labubus. I'm sure Megan Thee Stallion took all of them. And Clay helped. Much love to Clay Stallion for sure. Other presenters included Trixie Mattel, and the Bachelor alum Chelsea Vaughn. Among the winners were Paris Hilton for Muse of the Year. Hilton was on hand to accept the trophy in the shape of the TikTok logo. She thanked all my little Hiltons. Oh, that's cute. Hilton assured the crowd, colorfully dressed creators and influencers, she don't need permission to be iconic. Just show up, sparkle hard, and don't forget that everyone's a princess. Princess for the men, okay? An hour into the presentation, the large video screen briefly popped back to life with a video image of the TikTok Awards logo set to the soundtrack of the Coldplay song Yellow, but could still not play clips of nominees. The crowd was undaunted by the technical food. Cheers and shouts were strong from the various cheering sections for nominees. And shout out to y'all. By the way, that is so here's Mariah C. Rose. That is Jalen Rose's daughter. So congratulations to her. And to Lati Dati, everybody that wants to TikTok with your girl. Shout out to TikTok for really investing in their platform, recognizing they can make room for themselves. Now, YouTube has the Oscars. Now, I'm assuming the YouTube Entertainment Awards or the Yeah Awards will be next. But this is awesome. Congratulations to you guys for sure. And hopefully more to come. And shout out to y'all taking and rolling with the punches there as well. All right. More Brainley's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from the space right here, right now. Our last destination for this afternoon now. Universal fined almost $12,000 after employee suffers electrical shock and numerous fractures from Epic Universe ride. This comes to us from People Magazine, people.com. The employee was injured during early guest previews of the park in April 2025. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So 9 months after April, right? Here we go. What you need to know. A Universal Orlando employee suffered an electrical shock and dislocated shoulder. Oh my God. While working on an epic Universe ride earlier this year, according to records released by OSHA, the incident occurred on the Harry Potter and the Bout at the Ministry ride in April 2025. The park was sequentially fined nearly $12,000. Universal Orlando Resort faced nearly a $12,000 fine after one of its employees was severely injured during routine maintenance on a popular ride. According to a publicly available Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA records, first reported by Florida Politics, the incident occurred on April 24th, 2025 at the Orlando, Florida Resort's new Epic Universe theme park, which was offering guest previews ahead of the official May 22nd grand opening. According to the report, the incident occurred at the site of the new Harry Potter ride Bout of the Ministry. According to the report, the incident occurred at the site of the new Harry Potter ride, officially called Harry Potter and the Bout at the Ministry, rather. Sorry about that, y'all. The certified safety and health official visiting the site found that around 7:22 a.m. on local time, identified employees suffered an electrical shock, dislocated shoulder, and fractures to the humerus and numerous ribs. Oh my God, it sounded like they almost died. The employee was later hospitalized at Orlando Health located downtown. So this is the Battle of the Ministry. This is the entrance to Harry Potter and the Bout of the Ministry. Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida. The report found that one of the ride's vehicles bus bar, a rigged metallic strap that distributes power to multiple circuits and electrical systems, was not properly locked out. The bus bar was a 480-volt three-phase electrical bus bar that should have been locked out by all employees that were working on the ride vehicle, including the injured employee, and official wrote. According to OSHA guidelines, electrical shocks, depending on certain conditions, can be fatal even at relatively low voltages. The amount of time that electrical current lasts has a greater influence in the severity of the injuries. The employee's sequential condition was not noted in the report. During the rest of OSHA's inspection of the park on April 29th, authorities found no unusual circumstances, such as apparent problems, expected contests, or negative employer attitude, and know that all areas of concern were addressed. Initially, OSHA had proposed a penalty of $16,550, but later negotiated with the park to bring the fine down to $11,585. Why did y'all have to negotiate with that? Y'all Universal Orlando Resort, y'all got money? Yeah. The Universal Orlando Resort spokesperson did not immediately respond to people's requests for comment regarding the injury and the sequential fine. This is not the first time that the resort has been investigated for electrical shock-related injuries. In June 2019, the Orlando Sentinel reported a 43-year-old guest felt electrical currents raining down her legs as she stood in the Volcano Bay Moore Park's Lazy River on June 2nd. 4 employees were later transported to the hospital by the Orlando Fire Department that afternoon. By November, OSHA determined the issue was caused by mistake during the park's construction. Since Universal officials were not aware of the problem, OSHA determined the company should not be fined. But I bet y'all paid those medical bills, though. I bet you that much, though. Okay. All right. Yes, indeed. Y'all, rather. Those are all the destinations that we have for y'all. Well, we did that 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 15 seconds. Not too bad here. And, of course, y'all know we always give y'all a positive news story here. So, from blacknews.com, statue of Black teen activist replaced Robert E. Lee in U.S. Capitol right here. Awesome stuff here. Yes, indeed. We love this. Absolutely. Nationwide, the statue of Barbara Rose Johnson, African-American civil rights leader who led a student strike at her segregated Virginia high school in 1951, now stands in the U.S. Capitol. It replaces a statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee and honors her fight for equal education and lasting impact on American history. According to CBS News, MAGA journalism, or a news organization rather, the unveiling of Emancipation Hall drew Virginia officials, members of Congress, and more and more than 200 of John's relatives. The Eastern Senior High School Choir performed songs like Ain't Nobody Gonna Turn Me Around, set a celebratory tone for the historic moment. I wonder if they sung Lift Every Voice and Sing as well. At just 16, Johns led hundreds of her classmates at R.R. Moulton High School in Farmville, Virginia, in protest against poor school conditions. Their strike attracted NAACP lawyers, contributing to the Brown versus Board education case that ended school segregation in 1954, along with the Little Rock 9 black kids who went to school so everybody could have a chance to get an education. Yes, indeed. The bronze statue shows Johns holding a warm book above her head beside a lectern. Its best reads, are we just going to accept these conditions, or are we going to do something about it? Including the biblical line, a little child shall lead them. It symbolizes her courage and leadership at a young age. Out of the mouths of babes, the statue replaces the Robert E. Lee figure, which stood for 111 years before being removed in 2020 amid renewed attention to Confederate monuments. Virginia leaders said the change honors a true patriot who fought for justice rather than a figure tied to slavery. Sculpted by Stephen Wisselman, the statue now joins the National Statuary Hall collection in the Capitol's crypt, representing Virginia alongside George Washington. Visitors can see it as a part of a larger display of 35 statues across the Capitol celebrating influential Americans. After her activism, Johns became a librarian, raised 5 children, and continued to make a quiet impact until her death at 56 years old. Her story is remembered at the Virginia Civil Rights Memorial, and her former high school is now a museum and National Historic Landmark. Come through! We love that! Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And like I said, y'all, we started the show with a black man, Charlamagne the guy, getting a $200 million contract. And we ended it with a black teen activist replacing a Confederate general that has ties to slavery. That is how you kick off a Good Friday. I'm going to turn off my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Y'all want to take a little commercial breaky break, and we'll be back with more Brainley's Virtual Tour Live after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braille only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braille only's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braille only's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braille Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and 2 things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braille Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced, and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braille Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free. Trust and belief is entertainment. News done away with. Police, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the story's alive. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mirar's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it.
And I'm loving y'all right back. What a great show this morning. Like I said, congratulations to Charlamagne, the guy that $200 million contract with iHeartMedia. Well done to you, good sir. Jellyroll, congratulations for you getting your pardons. The rest of the 22 of you that got your pardons as well. Courtney B. Vance, well done to you, good sir, getting your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame alongside your beautiful wife, Angela Bassett. And much love, many more blessings and joy to come y'all way. Of course, Kristen Cabot, it was what it was, child. Like, we didn't know that y'all were amicably separated and stuff like that, but it did look like it wasn't a fair, child, because y'all both ran and hid very quickly, so y'all fed into it. But anyway, shout out to all the women with thighs. We talked about thigh high slits today and how much we love thighs over here and what it means by sultry but confident. Shout out to rollout.com for those three destinations: Courtney B. Vance, Kristen Cabot, and thighs. TikTok There's a deal for a U.S. joint venture. That doesn't mean anything as of yet. The deal still has to be done. And of course, the TikTok Awards all the people that won a TikTok award, congratulations to you. And more TikTok awards to come. Amen for that. And then, of course, Universal Parks. I hope that in the new year, y'all don't have as many lawsuits. And, with Disney, I hope that y'all get better as well. And Six Flags, y'all already know what to do. It's just call me. We can make that Sharpie. We can make that Sharpie and Six Flags Cedar Fair thing happen. Okay. And of course, to this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sister right here. This Black teen activist, Barbara Rose Johns. Thank you so much for what you did. We love you, we value, we appreciate you, and well done to you, good sister. Well done to you. All right, y'all, that is it for me. I'm about to go ahead and head out here. One love, much love, all love, and Phil love is in the right back to you. I'll see you back here tonight, 6 o'clock, for something. Potentially. We'll talk about it. All that and more coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. One love, much love, all love, and Phil love is in the right back to you. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Stay warm. Love y'all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There were stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn